I'm Norma Bodine Kennedy, and my parents were Esther Bodine and Colleen Bodine, but her maiden name was Johnson.
Oh, great.
And my father lived his whole childhood, was born here in Venersborg, and lived on a farm not far from here.
Which one was it?
It was down just across the bridge from 227th. When you get 227th, as you're heading towards Battleground, you would turn right. And then there's a bridge. Well, on the left-hand side, that house that's on the hill was their farm. And he lived there until he went into the service. And my mom only lived in Venersborg a very short time because they had moved from Eastern Washington here. But the reason they came to Venersborg to live from Eastern Washington is my grandfather's sister lived here, Esther Kohlberg, the mother of Jack, Jim, Cliff, Miles, and Merle. And how they met initially was that my dad and Jack and Cliff Kohlberg went to school together, were good friends. My mom was first cousins with the Kohlberg boys, and so they met because she was related to them and Dad was best friends. So, in fact, Jack Kohlberg stood up as best man when they got married. So there was a long history of relationship.
That's
and
great.
Oops, got a fly that's visiting us. Anyway, he was actually born on the farm at home, and he was the youngest of three. His older brother was named Fred, and his sister was Phronie. And Phronie, I have a picture of her as a baby here. And then this is her graduation from Battleground High School. And that was 1928. And so there was a pretty good gap in the years between his brother and his sister and him. And they were both born in Minnesota before the family moved out here and bought that farm. And he was born here after they got here. So Mom and Dad initially, here's a picture of my father, and I believe it's 1925. So, yes, okay. And then here too is a picture of his brother Fred, his older brother Fred, and his sister Phronie, and it said, I found out that this was supposed to be the first summer that they lived in Venersborg.
Oh.
This was great-grandpa Fred Bodine, which would have been my dad's grandfather, and his three sons, Ener, Chester, and Fred. Whoops, I'm so sorry. And Fred is my dad's father. Mm-hmm. So this is the way back one.
Wow. I can tell it's way back because...
Yeah. This is Dad when he was a little boy on the farm with a dog. They had cats and dogs, of course, cattle and horses, and they had it all. And then this is a picture of the Venersborg Schoolhouse where he actually went to school.
And it's before the kitchen addition got put on.
Yes, yes.